This is Darshana Galchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 29, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.2 points or 0.05% to 410.03. Total trade volume was up with 30,714 shares changing hands at a total value of 155 million real, or approximately over $38,600. On the main board, only one stock was up. The Sihanoukville Autonomous Port led the market, up 0.17% or 20 real to 11,800 real per share. On the other hand, 5 stocks were down. Pestec Cambodia dropped 1.68% or 40 real to 2,340 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, which was down 0.47% or 10 real to 2,140 real per share. Other stocks down were Grand Twins International, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, and the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port. 3 stocks, Akleda Bank, MJQ Education, and CamGSM, meanwhile stayed flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering was down 0.49% or 10 real to 2,050 real per share, while JS Land was down 0.33% or 10 real to 3,020 real per share. Akleda Bank once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 15,757 shares changing hands at a total value of 114.6 million real, or over $28,000, roughly 51% of Wednesday's trade volume. DBD Engineering recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 6,841 shares changing hands at a total value of 13.8 million real, or above $3,400, approximately 22% of January 29th's trade volume. In other market news, the International Monetary Fund released its Article 4 2025 report on Cambodia on January 28th, which predicts a GDP growth of 5.8% for Cambodia in 2025. Comparatively, the Cambodian government foresees an optimistic growth rate of approximately 6.3% in 2025, according to the Budget in Brief report for the fiscal year 2025 released by the Ministry of Economy and Finance, while the World Bank forecasts a growth rate of 5.5%. The Asian Development Bank's projection matches the IMF for a predicted growth rate of 5.8%. The IMF report overall outlines a positive future outlook which could see the kingdom maintain its position as one of the highest growth economies in the world. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened slightly to 4,020 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly down to 107.91. Looking at global commodities, oil prices dipped on Wednesday, giving up some of last session's gains as a rise in U.S. crude stockpiles and easing worries over Libyan supplies weighed, although potential U.S. tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports checked losses. Brent crude futures fell 7 cents or 0.1% to $77.42 a barrel. Gold was little changed as market participants awaited the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest rate verdict, while also focusing on President Donald Trump's trade policies amid fresh tariff threats. Spot gold shed 0.1% to $2,759.34 per ounce. U.S. gold futures were flat at $2,765.80. Stock futures were near the flat line as investors turned toward the first U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate decision of 2025. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average inched down 11 points or 0.02%. Nasdaq 100 futures were 0.06% higher, while S&P 500 futures were flat. This was Darshana Galchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 29th.